So the Twans designer whose items were allegedly removed from Target's collection speaks out. Check this out. Target CEO defends tuck-friendly swimwear as this is why Target is taking a step back. Howdy, y'all. I'm Brylan. So it turns out when you have a backbone and you don't let evil succeed, then evil doesn't have to succeed. Check this out. It worked. Well, I mean, it sorta worked. You're going to see why. Target removing some Pride merchandise after anti-LGBT threats against staff. Now, this is absolutely hilarious. And you're going to see these types of headlines all over the place. There's one reason why Target removed some of its merchandise. Christians and conservatives actually had a backbone and stood against these atrocities that these corporations are trying to shove down our throats. Now you're going to see all these different headlines. Target is being held hostage by an anti-LGBT campaign. And Target says it's axing some Pride Month merchandise after its workers face a deluge of threats and violent confrontations with customers. This is a lie. This is not the truth. This is 100% not the truth. You're going to see all these headlines trying to spin it in a way that says the employees, Target, are the real victims, and Target is just doing this to save its employees. Now I'm going to show you some details about all this and the real reason why this is happening. And also the designer that designed one of the shirts that caused a lot of uproar, the satanic Bible Girl 666 shirt, which here is actually still on their website, but they changed the name of it. So now it's all good. We're all good, folks. But the designer of this shirt responded. And I'm going to show you that response in just a minute. The Daily Grace Company is a wonderful company. They have Bible study guides. They have pens and highlighters. They have journals. They have prayer cards, verse cards, Bibles. If you use our link in the description below, it helps us out. It costs you nothing, but it will help us out. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well. You know, when you like this video, YouTube pushes it out to more people, and it would really help spread this message. Check this out. Target on Wednesday said it was removing some products that celebrate Pride after the company and its employees become the focus of a volatile anti-LGBT campaign. The company said threats against employees impact their sense of safety and well-being. Oh, Target, we're doing this for our employees' safety, not because our stock and revenue is tanking. We're doing it for you. No, any employee, anybody that falls for this, they're hoping their employees are dumb enough to fall for this so that they don't get backlash from them, so that they don't get backlash from the LGBT crowd. What they're trying to do is remove the items that are causing their stock to tank and their revenue to tank, but still trying to stay in good graces with what is causing them to have revenue that is tanking. Target said it removed from shelves items that have been at the center of the most significant confrontational behavior. Pride Month at Target is a time of affirmation and solidarity with the LGBT community, the company says on its website. How much more affirmation and solidarity do you need? Like, literally, our entire culture is drenched in having to have this stuff shoved down your throats, sucker punched in the face whenever you walk into any store now. It's right there front and center. And guess what? It's still going to be right there front and center when you walk into Target. All they've done is take away some of the more controversial things. Is there still baby onesies? Okay. You don't get my money. Now it says the company is removing items made by LGBT brand AB Prolin, which has come under scrutiny for its association with Eric Carnell, according to Reuters. The products Target is withdrawing are being removed from all its U.S. stores and from its website. Now this was one of the designs here. Bible Girl quits drag. So Bible Girl is a satanic drag queen. This shirt is still on the website. It has gone nowhere. However, they did change the name. It did say Bible Girl 666 shirt on here, but they changed the name. Oh, how lovely, Target. Thank you. Take all my money. Check this out. Target CEO defends tuck-friendly swimwear as the right thing for society amid calls for store to get the Bud Light treatment. So here's the CEO right here. And yeah, they might have, taken down a shirt or two. This doesn't mean you should skip back to Target and give them all your money. No, not at all. The CEO is literally saying that tuck swimwear is right for society. These people are insane. This man right here has sold his soul to Satan so that he can be the CEO of a major corporation and do Satan's bidding. And what he's saying is right for society is literally not just morally corrupt, but is completely and utterly anti-right. It is what the Bible says is the end times, calling evil good and good evil. So here's some things that the designer of these satanic items, which they are, had to say. When I was approached to create stuff for Target, they told me that my work, such as Satan respects pronouns, wouldn't be a good fit. They were observant enough and had the necessary critical thinking skills to realize that my use of occult imagery is as harmless as any horror movie targeted toward adults, but wanted my collection for adults to be a bit less gothic. Somehow the religious right have twisted the narrative so much that they have themselves convinced I was, via Target, selling my entire brand's collection to children specifically. I haven't seen anybody say this. I have not seen anybody say this, but I guess that's the narrative now. That Satan respects pronouns was available as a child shirt. I haven't seen that either, but this was never the case and would never be the case, which you'd realize if you took more than 2 seconds to think about it or got your news from a reputable source. I have no desire to sell or market my work to children. They don't have money, for one thing. So there's where it lies. It's not that they don't want to market to children. It's that they won't make any money off of children. So instead, they'll try to debase children's minds by marketing their stuff to adults and hope that it spreads into the minds of children just through it being so entrenched in our society. But they're not going to necessarily market it towards children because, they don't have money. This is why Target is taking a step back, because they're losing money. This is what it all comes down to. You heard it from the designer, and you'll hear it from Target. This is why Target is taking a step back, or not really taking a step back, but saying they're trying to protect their employees while really not actually doing that and not actually protecting their employee. This is why Target is virtue signaling to both sides right now. Target is losing $500 million to shoplifting? What? Retailer posts enormous $1.2 billion decline in revenue, in profits. Why? Now, is Target losing money because of thieves and supply chain chaos? No, they aren't. Sure, their liberal policies are hurting them in places like San Francisco, New York, and other major cities because they decriminalize crime, but they're not losing over $1 billion due to shoplifting. That's not happening. What is happening is enough people have stood up and said, no, we're not going to give you our money anymore. We're not going to financially support a company that is trying to debase the minds of our children and just our society. And so enough people have said enough is enough. And I think we need to continue to say enough is enough. Don't skip back to Target now because they're virtue signaling to conservatives by saying we've pulled some stuff back. We're not doing that anymore. And then blaming it on the safety of their employees. It's a backhanded thing. They're saying the reason they're doing it is because your violence is causing them to do it. There hasn't been any violence. None whatsoever that you can show anybody. But what there has been is enough people saying no. And we need to continue to say no. Do not give Target any more money. But hey, let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and being a part of this community, I'd love to hear from you on a regular basis. And please hit that thumbs up button. You know, when you like this video, it'll get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread this message. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.